Man, here's Thomas turning the corner. His lob is thrown down by Claxton. Here is Saraf, left alone, bounces underneath beautifully to Claxton for the flush. Good decision. Poor pass. Saraf able to dig it up. Thomas will fire and hit from three.
That's allowed them to run.
Thomas dishes out. Man attacking, dishing, Claxton in the paint. Pump. 6 to shoot. Launches and hits with Porzingis. Porzingis, quick first move. Trying to get the angle. 1 to shoot. Young gets it off and floats it in. Against the Nets, only Michael Jordan has averaged more as an opponent. Porter takes it himself, takes it away from Saraf. Daniels to ricochet in transition, and Jordy Fernandez. Here's Johnson, 3 to shoot, good look, and Okongwu flushes it down as Atlanta jumps in front after falling behind 12-0. A 9-0 Hawks run. Thomas being ridden through the paint. No, this is what Atlanta does. Moguet up ahead, and Alexander Walker lays it in.
Yes, correct. Yes, correct.
Here's Kennard connecting on us. Had to use a couple timeouts early in this game, but more importantly for them, they're going to be worried about their 4-time All-Star points. Here's Wilson a little low. Gilman dishes out. Wilson connects on a 3. Good setup there from Jaeger.
Good penetration.
Harry Smart was getting ready to check in, and Jordy said, I'll wait to the end of the quarter. Alexander Walker splash on a triple. Yeah, Benaja's birthday. Happy birthday, Benaja. You know, I felt like the Liberty really missed Benaja this year. Her versatility, her toughness, the crossover between the organizations. The support is really awesome. Porter has it stripped. 7th turnover for Brooklyn. Kennard Euroing and gets denied. Knocked away. Gilman. 5 to shoot. Porter able to hit again. Michael Porter Jr.
It feels more than usual. So the courts are always the same size no matter if you're playing summer, regular season.
True.
What it is. So like it shouldn't be.
Here's Porter again getting to the mid-range and again hitting. He's 6 of 7 from the floor. Wallace off to Kennard, finds a seam, and shot clock at 5. Martin gives it back out. Man trying to create space and able to finish over Dyson Daniels. Here's Jalen Johnson working the post, so athletic, and drops it in.
Makes it look so smooth.
Looking for Alexander Walker. Expanded role for him now with Trae Young going down with a sprained knee tonight. Alexander Walker away. Jalen Johnson through the lane, banks it in, plus the foul. A chance for 3. 17-point Atlanta lead. Nets 0-4, Atlanta 1-3. Wilson, good look, man. Connects on a 3. The backcourt it goes, 7 to shoot. Man getting up into Johnson. Claxton now comes. Porzingis.
Why he feels that way.
Here's Claxton cutting through, up under and in.
Ooh.
Hit Claxton.
Okay.
Porter with 17. He's 7 of 10 from the floor. Alexander Walker cuts in. Can't finish, but Johnson, an athletic force, does. Here's Porzingis, 2 to shoot. Porzingis elevates and knocks it down.
Earning 6 All-Star nods with the Atlanta Hawks.
I think it was his buzzer beater against the Pistons when Jerry Seinfeld was in the building. And
so I just thought it was
not even Seinfeld for you, huh?
Nah. Not in a bad way.
Porter floats it in. No, you just haven't been exposed. Yeah.
Yeah, I support it.
Starts the second half. Here's Porter. Off to Mann. Mann's jumper is good. Terrence Mann. Here's Mann. Now with Johnson on him. Not much going on here this possession for Brooklyn. Porter, he got it. Michael Porter Jr. dialed in tonight, has 22 points. He's 9 of 12 from the floor.
So efficient on top of it.
Johnson, Euros,
And the discrepancy of it in that first half. Again, something Brooklyn has got to be really mindful of here in the second to cut back into it.
Thomas finally gets a whistle and finally gets one to drop. The alley-oop. Nets down 9. Porter. You bet. Michael Porter Jr. with 23rd. Daniels finds Porzingis slashing to the rim, plus the foul.
It allows him to have those rolls and those slips. And overall, though, for this, it's a defensive end. So
Throws and then the made 3. Let's check in with Megan Triplett.
Ryan, you and Sarah were talking about Nick Claxton on the defensive side, and Nick said yesterday was an off day, and the defensive numbers.
5 assists for Man, 4 of 6 from the floor.
And he's made some nice defensive plays.
Oh, nice take from Gay. Double comes. Wallace over to Gay. Back to Wallace. His 3 is good. She's outscored Brooklyn's 40-11. Now Atlanta is down a starter in this game. Trae Young left in the first quarter with a sprained knee. Nets turn it over again. 15th time so far tonight. And Gay. Ferocious to get Alexander Walker swooping in and laying it home with the left hand as Sharp hits the deck.
Operated in many ways, just how you would anticipate them to.
Thomas sidestepping 3 off the mark. Sharp puts it back in the corner. Atlanta wanted a double dribble. Yeoman connects on a 3. The number 8 overall pick makes it an 8-point game. Bernard quickly down the other end, cashes in. We talked about how incredible it sounded in that moment. Nice play to begin the fourth, and Clowney lays it in. Ryan Ruocco, Sarah Kustok, Megan Triplett with you. Porzingis buries the 3. Our producer Josh Isaac, director John Purcell. Quite a few, I think, legitimate gripes for the Nets. Martin swings, slamming it down. Rebound, Risa Shea. Risa Shea can't finish it. Okongwu keeps it alive. Johnson buries the 3. Here's Porter. Trying to find an angle. Porter's. Here's Johnson. Look out! My goodness! Flying over multiple burrows to get to the cup.
Wow. See where he took off from?
I mean, that was nearly free throw line.
And through multiple bodies.
And so the Nets able to retain possession as Claxton just tosses it in. Here's Porzingis. Draws 2. Alexander Walker slicing, laying, and finishing with a sprained knee. Thomas bouncing away from Kennard, and that soft, feathery touch. Reluctant to shoot it, gets it back to Thomas with just 3 on the shot clock. Cam Thomas races in and banks it home. Nice finessing of the window. 4:15 to go in the fourth. Alexander Walker connects.
And once again,
Down 10, under 4 minutes to go. Thomas finds man. Martin the 3. 2:07 to go. Nets down 7. Plenty of time left. Claxton storming up under and off, but man is there. Here's Porter firing away. Can't hit. Martin the rebound. 10 seconds left. Thomas will launch. No. Rebound Atlanta. And that is...